what is the most astounding thing about the offense in your mind?
Well, I mean, yeah, no Gary Kubiak running game. Just three. I'll just say very basically, 3 field goals is all they mustered against a defense that has not been very good at all in the first quarter of the season. In fact, the Raiders' defense was terrible in the first quarter of the season. They played its best game yesterday of the year, but I mean, a Denver Bronco offense needs to hit more than 3 field goals against that defense.
Is it Peyton Manning? Is it the lack of a running game? Is it an offensive line? Is it Demaryius Thomas dropping what he would have caught in the past? Or is it just a combination of everything? I mean, if you could pinpoint, is it that Peyton is just finished?
I don't know, because he did make some decent plays. I don't know if it was all him. I mean, the interception was bad. That's a sign. But I didn't see I didn't see a quarterback that was like, man, this guy just going to get it, because there were some points. It seemed to me that most drives just stalled at critical times, and I think that's just might be a sign of being out of sync. Just not really. The first year was this system, and it just seems like it's just not clicking quite yet. But I didn't watch the Broncos a lot late last year, but it seems like this started last year, so I don't know if you can blame Kubiak or not, but just things aren't clicking. But I'd hate to put it all on Peyton Manning, because he did make some plays yesterday.
I went back. You just brought up something about those drives stalling. So in the first half, I went back and saw how many times they've gone into the red zone, and they've scored. This prior to yesterday, they had been in the red zone 10 times. They had scored 6 touchdowns and 3 field goals. So they had scored 90% of the time. And yesterday they had the interception. They had a field goal, then another field goal. So I would guess now that number has dropped from 60% of touchdowns to 50, which isn't any good given that the Broncos were doing it at a rate of 87 to 92% in the good years with Peyton Manning. Were you amazed to see that the Broncos just have no running game whatsoever?
Yeah, and it's happening again. That Gary Kubiak, Mike Shanahan, those running games. They have history of being running teams, and Kubiak had success in Houston with running games. But who's going to run the ball? It just doesn't seem like the Broncos have a very good running back. I think it might be as simple as that.